Oh, hey everyone, it's Cece. And today I did most of my face makeup here. And I just want to maybe do a demo and talk a little bit about the new Tarte palette, Make Believe in Yourself. This is the box and the palette. In the center is a highlighter, and on the edges we've got we've got a lot of neutrals actually, probably all the way down to here, and then a couple, purples and greens. But what I would like to do today is focus on the purples and kind of see how this palette's going for me, because I've only used it once since I got it a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to take the shade Myth, it's your only matte shade right here, and I'm going to put that in the crease. And of course, I have hooded eyes, so I'm going a little bit further up and all the way out to the tail. And this shade is fairly pigmented. I mean, I can definitely see it on my fair skin. With darker skin, I don't know. But for me, definitely dark skin, it's not going to be a good color, but for me, it does work. And next I'm going to take a flat shader brush, and I am going to go into the color Mystic, which is kind of a bluey purple, I guess. I'm thinking it's got some stuff to it here. And I'm going to tap that on the, oh, whoa, this is a little blue. I'm going to tap that on the inner portion of my eye. Ooh. I'm going to my daughter's track meet today. That should be interesting. And then I'm going to go into the purple right next to it that's called Fairy, and kind of put that on the outer portion. And I'm kind of just laying this down. Now the funny thing is, you know what, I'm actually going to put the purple kind of over that too. Just kind of try to blend it, because it looks like I might be a crazy woman right now. I'll go back in with Myth, the blending shade. Try to blend the edges of this. A lot of color picks up on that, but it's like, I like the concept of these shades, but that's a lot. Underneath my eyes, I do have my concealer, and I'm baking a little bit with some Laura Mercier brightening powder. And it's got a lot of glitter that goes all over the place. So I'm trying to, decide if this was a palette that a 47-year-old woman should have, or maybe she should just forego it. Okay. That's a lot of glitter. Look, really, probably too much for me. On my lips, I'm wearing Clinique Plum Pot. And I'm going to add the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown, just to kind of tone it down a little bit. A gray would be really pretty with this look. It's such an easy liner to use. And I am going to curl my lashes real quick here. I have the Tarte Eyelash Curler. And I'll tell you, I've been using, since my It Cosmetics review, I have been using the Superhero Mascara from It. It's really not my favorite. Kind of gives me a little bit of a clumpiness to my lashes. I can see today that it's finally starting to dry up a little bit. Which, you know, obviously too dry, and that's not good. You know, I might finally kind of getting it all over. After I said, you know, I don't love it, you can see the difference in my eyes. And I am looking off to the side here. I have a mirror. Maybe reflecting. Since this look is so utterly glittery, and I am going to a track meet today for my daughter, I will probably try to tone this down as much as possible. And I'm going to go back in the palette and use Myth again under my eyes, and this little brush that came from Tarte in a little kit quite a long time ago. And go back into Myth. Okay. Now I've got a lot of glitter right in here. I'm going to use a Q-tip to clean up. I really don't ever use mascara on the bottom lashes unless I'm like, oh, maybe I should try mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm gonna kind of exaggerate this color. One thing I'd like to say about this kit is, yes, those are great glittery shades. But one thing I think everyone should know is that these two shades are really just, Pixie and Crystal are more just like shimmers than glitters. And they're part of your neutral palette as well. So I think, you know, some of this is going to be wearable. It's for every day. You have a taupe, a green, a rusty shade, a deeper brown, a peach, a champagne. You know, most of your palette here is fairly neutral. But for me, my everyday momness, I'm not really sure this is going to work for me, and I just might return it. But I wanted you to see the palette again, and this is kind of a look I came up with. Really simple, and I basically mixed Mystic and Fairy on top of each other and concentrated Fairy in the outer corner, which, even though I'm scared to death of it, I'm gonna put a little bit more on. And I kind of want to show you, get more of the purple in there rather than the blue. I did kind of want to show you that if you take your brush and just go like this, you don't get that much pigment. But if you take your brush and go like this, you're going to get the pigment that you want. And I'll show you a swatch of that purple. And I'm not... See, this was just going with the brush the normal way, the lighter swatch, and then going backwards in the color pan. So normal, backwards. Kind of got to pick up a little more of that color. So let's see, we'll dust off some of this that I baked with. upper brow bone, I did use the Laura Geller Baked Vanilla. My foundation today is Too Faced Born This Way, mixed in with a little bit of Becca Shimmering Perfector. The primer was also a shimmering one from Cover FX, Illuminating Primer. My blush has been what it has been all the time lately since I got it, is the Baked Blush and Brighten from Laura Geller, Pink Buttercream. With a little bit of highlight on it, the Amethyst from Becca. And my brows are all Benefit. So yes, I have a little bit of a crazy makeup look for that track meet today. But I wanted to kind of play with this and, you know, decide. I think it's pretty, but I do think it's very likely that it's going to go back. So I think that's about it. I definitely think it's a little bit out there for a mom going to a track meet, and that's pretty much what I do, or going, you know, to work. Or so that's it for today. I thank you very much for joining me. Please subscribe. Please leave me comments. I like to talk to people who have watched my videos. So thank you so much.